So, started doing some thinking and I said, hey, let's do a multifunctional fire pit. That way, if the grill is too full, we can utilize another source of energy to cook on. And it led me to believe, after seeing some stuff in Jamaica, to do a cook/fire pit in my backyard. So I don't know if any of you guys will find this interesting, but I definitely get questions on how did I do this. So I'm gonna record it. So here's my fire pit. They're the two tire irons that we picked up from the fish soup video, and there was a roast breadfruit video before that that we did, but we didn't have the tire irons at the time. So I will be doing something on the fire pit probably this weekend, you know, when I get the whole family over here. But I thought it'd be cool just to sort of show you guys what I'm doing in my pit. All right, here we go. Let me just get the camera situated a bit. And there's my fire pit. And we're gonna see what we can get this going. So I gotta get some of the dirt out of it now, which is what I'm doing. Fun. I think I'm gonna throw some of this around the ackee tree. It's like ash, which should be pretty cool. And there is some trash in there that I'm gonna get rid of. I don't even know how half this stuff got in there, but it will be coming out so I can sink the tire irons a little bit more, and then drop some flat steel on top of it. 2.5 inches thick by 36 inches long. So here we go. Fire pit time. You know what? This is probably due for a cleaning as well. So no better time than the present to get this all straightened out. Plus, I always get chastised for not working out, but I think since I started getting back into gardening, I am getting my workout in. I can lift this. CJ's not here, so I'm gonna probably do that by myself. So I'm gonna dump this by the ackee tree. Hopefully it'll have some nice nutrients. Decking. Oh, it's not too bad. This is a workout though. By the ackee tree, show you what the inside of it looks like now. So cleaned it all out. That'll dry out. I had the sprinklers on because I really need to keep the ackee tree irrigated, and I dumped a lot of the ash and all the carbon that came from the fire pit there. Hopefully that will assist with the ackee tree. If it doesn't, I'm in trouble. Well, I wouldn't really say trouble, but it's going to kind of be disappointing because we are really looking forward to get any acne out of that bad boy. So, with my gloves. And yes, safety first. Gotta use gloves. So I got some really cool cut resistant metal blah 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 gloves that are cool to use. Actually, what? I think I'll only be using one tire iron for this, solely because the second one won't really fit. But if I do need to do anything with it, it's a buckle. So I will only be using one tire iron moving forward, but aesthetically I want this to look good in my garden. So, you know, people can say, hey, nice pit, dude, it fits in, not like two jacked up tire irons in a fire pit. So I'm gonna get this one out of the way. I'm gonna use one, and I'm gonna get this steel in there, or pieces of metal. I gotta figure out what those are actually, and I'll post that. So give me a second, I'm just gonna put this aside. I'll probably throw those out too. Those are useless. So these grates I had in there before, they were for my Weber grill. I gotta interchange them a bit. I keep mine outside all season, and they do get worn. You can see it's a little worn, and this is actually a spare tire iron. You know, it could be a bit but cooker. That to the side, bring out some of the trash, and I'm probably gonna light a fire as well, just to try to get this going. So the science behind this is to just put 3 down, or a few down. I might even need to cut it, to be honest with you. Or you know what? Maybe I might just leave 3 up top and make it interchangeable. That way, if we did need just to roast like s'mores and that after we cook, I would have the ability to do that. And I think that's where I'm going to go with this. Probably need to go that way. Yeah, I think that way is a little. And maybe pick up some more. Okay, so I need to pick up one more piece of metal, but I'll typically show you what I got going on. Show you the upgrade when we actually start cooking. However, I'm thinking one more piece of steel would probably do it. That way I can move the pots around, and I could probably manipulate more than one area, believe it or not, with that center cook. So one more piece of steel, and then a center element for the tire rim. It would probably cost me about 20 bucks, but well worth it. Aesthetically, it looks good. I can definitely throw down on some cooking on that, which I'll show you in an up and coming episode. But this is how we clean up the fire pit. I'm actually going to light it up and clean off some of it. Actually, I'm going to Lowe's to pick some stuff up to do this, so just give me a second. I'll be back. Cleaned out the pit. Ended up getting a grate for the wheel. The metal I was using was way too expensive. Always good to pay attention when you go to these stores. We were just throwing stuff on, and the price that I thought it was not the price, so good thing I went back and returned it. So we're going to roll with this for now. The process is to put the metal wheel on there and feed the coal in from both sides as it gets lower, you know. So there'll be a containment pit of ash, and this will be the main chimney that will come through the wheel. You see the principle behind it. So I'm going to fire it up just to kind of cure it out and dry it out a bit. So work with me for a minute. I'm going to put you down, and this is the new fire pit that we're converting to a fire pit / cook pit. So stay tuned. So this is that natural charcoal. I'm gonna help that, get that in there, just for like kindling. You can never go wrong with that, it'll always catch. Even those wedge that'll put that. So I might need to let it breathe a little bit. Or you know what? I'm gonna leave that out. Ain't gonna lie, I'm burning it. I can't turn down a good fire. Fire on that. Throw the grate on top of it. See what happens. Hopefully it'll eventually rock. I'm just gonna throw the grate on top of that all wobbled up like that. And we did have a little bit of paper, like eucalyptus, lavender. Gets a little bougie in that sense. I like natural scents with certain things. And food, although I love it, better for food to smell outside. You know, so that's why I run with the food within that manner. So I'm gonna leave you for a minute, let that burn if you want to watch it. If not, go do your thing, but I'll be right back. It's also baby duck season, so while this is burning, I just picked up a new container for the ducks. It's a little smaller. I had a plastic tub out here, but the squirrels kept getting into it, like the squirrels get into everything else. But you know, this might hold like 3 or 4 days worth of feed for them, and I don't have to worry about the squirrels going crazy over it. The squirrels are another story. I'll probably do that in another episode, but this is what I got for now. So I'm gonna fill it up over by the bird feeder, which I probably got to wash out tomorrow, and get that ready for the ducks as well. So just sit tight. We're just gonna wait for this fire to cure and go from there. So you saw how I rebuilt the fire pit, and just showing you some other things and episodes that we're gonna be dealing with. But baby ducks are coming, new feeder for the ducks. We got apparently an Aki contest, a carrot contest, maybe even a Scotch bonnet contest too, because I think she claimed one of the pots. So, you know, General Brookup and I like that a little fun. So stay tuned.